Hello everybody, how's it going? Today I'm going to do a review of Bug Out's Gear Army Style Bug Out Bag. This is not a review of the actual stuff that's going to be in the bag, it is just the bag itself. We're just going to discuss initial quality and everything about it. We're going to go over if it's capable, if it's for how much it can handle, you know, just some general knowledge about the bag. This bag came equipped. I got my last name customized. It's Velcroed on the front, so you can replace that. I'm sure you can get almost anything you want stitched on there, which is pretty cool. I thought it's one of the reasons why I was interested in it. Another one is because right away when you look at it, you can just see the amount of pockets. You can see how big it is, how much it can hold. Now, to be honest, this present was a gift, so I'm not sure exactly of the price. I'm sorry, I know that's something you probably really want to know. But if you look on all the zippers, it's BOG, Bug Out Gear. That is the company. It came with this attached to the bag already. You cannot put that on. It's not the best, but you can still use it. See, if you get stuck like that, it doesn't just snap right back. But I still thought that was pretty cool. Now, we'll just start off with the pockets. It has two main pockets, the one in the back, the biggest. You would think that, compare that to a normal book bag, what you would go into. We'll take a look at that. On the sides it does have clips, so if you have a big load you can clip that up and it would help make smaller space and tuck it in a little bit. On both sides there's two, so it does a pretty good job at holding. Also, the bag is not completely waterproof, but it is waterproof to a certain degree. If you put it in a river, obviously it's not going to be waterproof. If you're in the rain, your stuff inside is going to get wet, unless it is in this front netting right here. That will get wet. And possibly, yeah. But anyway, as I was saying, it has a flap. It's not a waterproof zipper, but it has this flap, so you can make it so the zipper is not exposed. The initial size, pretty big, I have to say. You could fit a fair amount of food and clothing in here. In the back section, there's a small, well, not super small, it goes all the way down, but small in width pocket. It has the Bug Out Gear logo right there on the inside, stitched on. We also have a Cordura Ballistic tag, that's all that says on it. I'm not sure if that's a company or what's going on. You can go to bugoutgear.com and try to find this bag. Maybe I'll give you an idea. That's the big, alright, so that is the big pocket. So far, I think the big pocket, I'm not sure if it's waterproof. I don't believe it is. The material on this side might seem waterproof, but this is more of a, I'm not sure. The bag is made out of a rough material, and once again I'm embarrassed to say I'm not sure of the material. That's probably something I should have looked up before I started the video. As you can tell, it is pixelated, just like the Army gear today. The camouflage is pixelated, so it's pretty new age, as you can see, newer bag. The second main pocket consists of two sides of small pockets and small netting. Over here we have two medium and net up here with 4 individual things. Over here we have small. This pocket right here I usually use for my binoculars. These two pockets right here are good for magazines. I know you would want to have them at a probably more accessible place, but 2 pistol magazines will fit in here real nice. Right here it's almost like wallet folds. Larger obviously, but that's what I would compare it to. And another zipper netting, that's the middle pocket. It goes down there. You can still store stuff in the bottom, but if you have a large amount of stuff in either of the side pockets, it's going to make it bump out here. But other than that, that's still a good pocket. The next pocket is another pocket filled within the pocket itself. This would be, for me, my medical section. I keep a lot of my stuff in here. Believe it or not, you can fit a decent amount in each of these little pockets. Right here we have 2. And then in the back, is a small pouch for any objects that wouldn't directly fit in here. You could also store stuff at the bottom, but that just would not be as suitable. The next pocket that we have, small enough you could fit a gun in there, revolver, anything really. As you can see, it goes up to my mid-forearm. It also goes up so you can store stuff larger than the pocket. But here's what I was saying before. It is cut in here so you can put stuff in this netting, but there's a little bit of a camo on the inside, but there is a hole in it. That's why I was saying I'm not sure if that part is particularly waterproof. And then the last is in the front. It's nothing, it's just a small pocket. Food in there if you want to for the day. Make this part like your little day pack. In total, there are 31 pockets / holders inside of the bag. Next I'm going to go over is the 41 places on this bag that allow you to attach things like this. If you want to put a ring on here, you want to have your keychain stuff on here, if you want to put anything on here. As you can see on the front, rope compass, I have some paracord, I have a torch that I put on here as well. Let's see if I can find that real quick for you. You want to clip something like this on real quick, and then you can have a little LED light. This is not a very powerful one. I have a more powerful one, but this is something just an example of one that I wanted to show you. We also down here have 2 bottom buckles, so that means you can attach a hip holder or some type of other belt on here if you wanted to. I do not have it on here, but it is available for you to do. Each strap is medium padded and it feels almost as a rubber. If this is going to be directly on your skin, it does get uncomfortable. I would know, I've tried, but as long as you have some sort of shirt or something over it, you'll be fine. But on here, each one is lined with places to hook things on, places to strap stuff on. On the front of the side right here, we have 24. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 4. Full of just straps, places to strap stuff on. Overall, this is a medium weight bag. It's not real light, but also it's not real heavy. I would say that it holds a large amount of equipment. Bigger stuff, not necessarily, but a lot of stuff that you're going to want to need, fire starters and knives, weapons, stuff like that will all fit in this bag. It can handle a large amount of weight. I think I just put 80 pounds in it the other day just to see like how it would hold, just weights in there. And 80 pounds is, I would say, too much for this bag, but it can do it if it needed to be done. It can do it. But of course, that's going to be different with the amount of stuff. If you wanted this thing all folded out all the way, let me just zip everything up real quick for you. Oh, also I forgot to mention the second zipper has a cover as well. So if you're from a distance and you see this is going to be camouflaged very well. You won't be able to see the zipper, even though it's dark anyway, unrecognizable in the forest, if that's where you plan to be. That's where I've been using this, and it's good. The material's tough. It's ready to go. So if you want to, this bag will get about this filled up, full of stuff. And then, as I said before, you have the straps to make it smaller. Overall, I'd say I definitely approve of this. I thought this is a great bag. This is why I have it. It's better than using just a normal backpack or something, guys. I'm telling you. You know what today is? Today is December 20th, Thursday. Tomorrow, December 21st. Am I a particular believer of tomorrow ending the world? I'm not sure, but I do believe someday something will happen. Some type of emergency where I might have to flee. Any type of emergency. I bring this in the car with me just to have anything. I have car clamps. I have everything I would need. As I show you, this is where I emptied all my stuff over here on the table. Binoculars and tapes, medicines, everything you'll pretty much need. We got weapons. We got my... Actually, there's one thing I did forget to mention. This right here is a typical leather arrow case, kind of Robin Hood style if you ask me, because most bows nowadays have holders and stuff on it, but I do not have a compound bow, so I needed a place to put my arrows. What you do with this, hold on, let me put this back on there. What you do with this, these two straps, even when the bag is fully loaded, slide these in, so that sits like that. You take this, clip it onto the ring, that's not going anywhere. But then you say, what's going to make the arrow stay in it? I have a little chain with a ring that goes in here, and it makes this about half as big, only an inch wide. So all the arrows are compressed into that, so they stay in there, not shaking and rolling around. So that's right, that is my review of the bug out gear, Army style. Overall, I thought it was just a very nice bag. I'm just giving you a closer look now in case you want to see what type of Alright, survive or die.